All right, hello and welcome everybody. GOG J-Man here, back for another reaction video. We are going to listen to Nightwish Romanticide this time. Once again from, I believe I got it right the first time when I think the name of the venue is Vakken. It's the looking at a couple of the comments from my first video. Sounds like this is the biggest like rock concert in maybe in all of Europe. The I believe I remember hearing that there were like 82,000 people or something at this concert, which Nightwish was the headliner for it. So it's to be honest, I did my first reaction this morning. I have mostly been streaming and uploading to YouTube me playing video games predominantly like Dark Souls, Soulsborne type games. But I reacted to the one video and then I wanted to go back and do some streaming. I've got a very small following that watches me playing Dark Souls, and the whole time I was playing Dark Souls, I was thinking about Nightwish. I just that video. I honestly I streamed some gaming, and then I came back and watched um, Ghost Love Score again, um, two times I think, um, and it just I was so overwhelmed by the first by that video, my first experience to this band. I felt like I missed a lot, and watching it back a couple more times, I just I noticed so much more, and it had sort of the same reaction um, for me emotionally. Just something about this band and the production that they put on and the singer's voice, which I have learned thanks to. First of all, let me back up a little bit and thank you to all of the comments that I got on that first video, letting me know that the singer's name is Floor. I believe it's Floor Janssen. I am of German descent, which I think was kind of what helped me pick up on the pronunciation of Wacken. Um, I did take some German. Um, was born in the U.S. and don't speak German, but I did take a little bit of German in high school, and have some family that does speak some German. So, anyways, I'm getting way off on a sidetrack. Bottom line is, I'm just super excited. I don't think I have been excited for music um, like this in a long, long time. Probably the last time that I had close to as strong of a reaction to music was my first time digging in and getting to learn Chevelle. I'm a huge Chevelle fan. They are an American rock band, um, heavy metal. They are on a smaller scale. They tend to play smaller venues. I saw them up in at a venue called the Peach Pit, I think it was in North Carolina. Um, but I got really obsessed with them, and I can feel that with this band. The My initial reaction, um, I felt like I kind of stumbled over my words a lot, and I didn't know really what to say. It just it had such an emotional effect on me. And like I said, between the band and the theatrics and the stage show and Floor and her voice and the the emotionality in her voice, the way that she moves and the way that she presents the song to us, the listener, the watcher. Um, yeah, it completely blew me away. And like I said, I was playing some games, and the whole time I was thinking about Nightwish and wanting to come back and learn some more about them and hear some more from them. And again, thank you for all of the comments and the suggestions. Seemed like Romanticide came up a number of times. Sounds like this whole um, concert uh, is a good concert to kind of check out. Just thinking back to some of the comments that I read, that the I believe somebody was telling me, a couple people were saying that the keyboardist Tuomas Tuomas um, is the person that writes most of the music. And yeah, I just the drummer. I didn't hear anybody tell me what the drummer's name. I'm a huge drum fan. Um, I feel like, the drums are sort of, the setup for everything, and the drummer just killed it on Ghost Love score, and the bassist was awesome. Um, I could hear other instruments in the background. I don't know if they have somebody on stage doing that, or if that's something that's overlaid. Maybe something that is added through the keyboardist through Tuomas's keyboard station. It looks like, he's got the big organ pipes there in front of his keyboards, and maybe he's got, I don't know. I'm guessing. Somebody tell me in the comments. Um, but yeah, I can't remember being this excited to listen to music or explore a new band in a long, long time. So again, thank you so much for all of the kind comments, and on my first video reaction. And I read a couple of comments there, to let you guys share that window into me watching them for the first time, and not go and watch myself. And there was a very strong urge for me to want to go and watch more from them immediately. But um, I do want to share this window into me experiencing this music for the first time. Um, that's kind of what made me want uh, to do a reaction video in the first place, was watching other people react to music that I loved. So, I had watched some people reacting to old 80s and 90s heavy metal and hard rock. I'm realizing that my camera is getting joggled from my chair. Let me try to drop my chair down just a smidge here. Um, the arms were hitting the bottom of my computer table. But yeah, so it was, there's just, for me, there's something really cool. When I started gaming and got into watching um, Twitch and YouTube recordings of people playing games that I loved, there's just this sense of being able to experience it kind of anew through their eyes. And that was something that I went way down the rabbit hole with, that, watching gamers play games that I loved, and just happened upon some music reaction videos of people reacting to music that they'd never heard before. And I was watching, like, people first reactions to Iron Maiden, and AC/DC, and Led Zeppelin, just all of the older, like, 80s, late 70s or early 80s rock bands, and getting that feeling like, you're kind of experiencing it for the first time again yourself through their eyes. So I've rambled enough. I apologize. I will go ahead and we'll get this started. I'm super stoked to hear this. Again, thanks so much for the comments, and I've heard and been warned that I may get an influx of Nightwish army coming in, and I fully welcome that. Please, I've not gone and done any research on the band. I'm super tempted, but now having read some of your comments, I'm interested to let you guys tell me the story. And hearing that this was Floor's first tour with the band, I think somebody said she wasn't even officially in the band yet. She is their third singer, if I'm remembering right, and that they had parted ways with the second singer and brought her on to finish out their this tour. And somebody said something about she had like 48 hours to like learn the set list or something, which seems insane to me. Um, but let me know. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, anything you can tell me. Again, as I said in my first reaction, I'm a very obsessive person. I get into things and I go down the rabbit hole and don't come up for quite some time. And I'm hoping there's this part in me that is super excited to watch this next video and a little bit apprehensive. There have been so many bands that I've heard like a super awesome song from them in the past, and then it turns out like that's the only good song from their album or something, and then maybe they don't even put any other music out, and it's so disappointing. I think back to a band like Candlebox that their first album was just life changing for me. I listened to that album just on repeat in my CD player, probably even cassette player at the time, just like nonstop. And I'm hoping and feel pretty confident that that's probably not going to be the case with them. Think I read in the comments that they've been around since 1996 or something, and that they're from Europe. They're from um, Fin. I'm blanking on where they're from. Um, One of the Nordic countries, I believe, like Finland or Sweden, somewhere up there. But that would probably explain why I've not heard of them. You know, if they've not really, if they don't get a whole lot of radio play, which again, I don't listen to the radio a lot. I listen to a lot of Google Play Music and my own created playlists, and I hear about new albums that come out about bands that I do know and already love. But um, this is again, I feel like I'm rambling quite a bit, but forgive me. I'm just super excited, super stoked about this. So um, here we go. Let's get into this. So we've got Nightwish, Romanticide, again from Wacken Open Air. I think it was 2013 was when this concert was. So let's get into it. And if you like what you see, drop me a like and a subscribe, and keep the comments coming. Keep the information about Nightwish coming. I can't wait to learn more about them. So here we go. Let's get into it. Okay. uh, Again, just like emotion just washing over me like a tidal wave. Um, this is definitely heavier, harder, than, well, I mean, the beginning of Ghost Love Score kind of had this intro and then a switch up and another intro and then another switch up into an intro. And I think like the second one, I remember the second part being, a really cool groove riff kind of thing. This one's just coming right in your face right from the get-go. Floor with those high, I don't even know what you call I'm thinking because I've watched some music, some voice teachers react to some bands and things. Um, I want to say like maybe these are like staccato notes. Tell me if I'm wrong. But anyways, sorry to pause it so early, but here we go again. Love it. 29 seconds in, and I love it already. Okay, so yeah, much heavier, much harder hitting. Reminds me of like the second half of Ghost Love Score, where they came back and just crushed it. Um, I love how Floor has this super ethereal, somebody commented that I called her like a goddess 6 or 7 times or something. It was the only word that came to mind, but her voice, it's so um, pure and clean and clear, and then she can get down and get dirty and gets that rock growl in her voice, and it it's 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 un it's unbelievable. It's mind blowing how it her voice with this heavy stuff, it works. Yeah. Again, I feel like I'm a little at a loss for words, but um, and again, the drummer is killing it. I got to know the drummer's name because he is he is just freaking killing it. And the guitarist is more lead guitarist is a little more upfront for this. His riffs are jamming. This this was a good suggestion. Whoever suggested Romanticide, thank you. I'm loving this. I'm loving it so far, and I can't quit with the tears. So let's get back at it. Floor headbanging. gotta say, I'm loving the bassist supporting vocals here too. Um, their voices sound really, really good together. Um, I don't think they did that in Ghost Love Score. I don't think he was, I wasn't hearing his backing vocals if he was backing in that song. Um, Holy crap! This is awesome. Holy fuck! I'm sorry if that offends anybody out there, but that is just what I feel right now. This is sorry. It's such a weird experience to be watching hard rock. I mean, this is somebody in the comments said that this it's called symphonic metal. Um, and that is absolutely the best name for it. But I feel stupid crying watching um, watching a metal song. But it just I don't know. There's just something about it. It's so unique and new and exciting and beautiful. Uh, which you can't say that about a lot of metal. I mean, um, there's Metallica's had a couple of really beautiful songs that they have done kind of down tempo things, but this is it's beautiful in a different way to me because of the blending of everything and just how much the fans. I'm sorry, I'm fighting back more tears. Um, how much the fans are into it and how I so wish I were there. You know, again, Floor just it's like I feel like I know what she's doing and I'm digging it and it's super cool and then she flips up and does something up in that really high range and then she comes back down and like I said it just I don't know how else to describe it. It's like she's getting dirty. She's getting that rasp in her voice, and she's out there freaking headbanging. And I just I don't know. I feel like I'm just blabbering and um, still super emotional, and I don't know what other superlatives to say about this. I definitely am not disappointed. And that slight bit of fear in me that maybe their one song was like the best that they had. I mean, I think I'm I don't know that I like this better than Ghost Love Score. They're different in sort of the underlying tone of the song. Um, and honestly, I haven't really been listening to the lyrics a lot. It's something that I experience metal or heavy metal or hard rock music ethereally. There's the the choruses. Usually there's a hook with something that's repeatable that I can remember. Um, but I'm more about the feel of the music and what it's making you feel. And Ghost Love Score, the beginning had this very calm, sort of cool feel to the beginning, and then the interlude, and then the end after the interlude just came in and rocked your ass off. And this one just kind of gets in your face right from the get-go. And the bassist, his vocals, he had a little bit of solo vocal there that was really cool. He's got a very rich tone to his voice. Um, yeah, wow. So I am going to react to some more Nightwish. My wife is at work. She works at a children's hospital. I live here in LA, and she works until about 7 or 8 o'clock at night. It's 4:30 my time. Um, I plan to probably do a bunch more Nightwish before she gets home. Um, but wow, I don't know what more to say, but just wow. This is two songs in, and this is already amazing, and I can't wait to see more and learn more. And um, yeah, thanks for joining. Um, Drop me some comments down in the comments. Let me know more about Nightwish. I think I might at least try to go and learn some of the names of the band besides Floor and Tuomas. I'm seeing a band photo here, and there's the bassist and the lead guitarist and two other people that I don't recognize. I don't see the drum. Is that the drummer on the right? I don't know. Um, so I may go at least to try to get some knowledge of their names, so that I can address them properly in my next video. But we'll go ahead and cut this one for now. I'll be right back with another reaction. I got to go back and look at. I'm trying to remember some of the names of the other songs that were recommended, but a couple of people said this whole concert is worth watching. So maybe we'll kind of stick with this concert, some of the performances from this concert more that I can find. And but thanks so much for watching. Thanks for all of the comments. And we'll be back here very shortly for another reaction. I'll be posting these videos once I finish this set of reactions. I'll start posting some up to YouTube. But yeah, thanks so much. Thanks for watching, and everybody be good. Peace.